Hello everyone, and welcome back to Real Living, and welcome if you're new. My name's Ashley, and in today's video we have a lot going on. We're taking down all the Halloween decorations, and we've also got to get everything cleaned up inside the house. So come along with me and let's get motivated, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So this first day here is actually the day of Halloween. The first thing that I wanted to get filmed and get ready and everything like that was the driveway for all the trick-or-treaters. For the past couple of years, we have actually been the ones giving out candy to all the kids in the neighborhood, mainly because with Joe's car accident he had a couple years ago, his knee hasn't been the same, so it's really difficult for him to walk around and things like that. So we came up with a deal with the kids that we would do some special things leading up to Halloween and stuff like that, and then the day of Halloween we would stay home and we would give out the candy to the trick-or-treaters. Their reward for helping us with that is whatever candy is left behind after the trick-or-treaters are done, they get to have it as their trick-or-treating type of candy. So they still get to experience all the fun and all of the activities of Halloween, but on the night of Halloween, we try to be a part of the community and give out the candy. This year was a super success. The kids had so much fun. All the people that came, they loved all the decorations, and it was just a lot of fun. But I wanted to get our little haunted driveway done first.
Though it hurts, I can't see it in your eyes, babe, but I know you have a lot to give. I know that it's getting cold, the waves are crashing in. When the streams are getting strong, just hold on to me, yeah. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. I know you're strong,
So Halloween is officially
to
over.
get yourself together. Things still get better. You just believe it. Yeah, it's getting cold, the waves are crashing in. When the streams are getting strong, just hold on to me, yeah. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding
So we got started on the outside. We figured it would be the easiest because if we got it done early before it got really hot, then by the time that the sun was fully out and it got really warm here in Florida, then we would be able to be in the house getting the decorations in there done while it was really hot outside. So it was about, I want to say 9:30, 10 o'clock-ish, around that time when we started out in the yard. We wanted to first get all of the blow-ups laid out on the driveway so that everything could have time to dry and not be totally wet when we rolled it up and put it back in the boxes. So while those were all laid out and drying, we went ahead and went around the rest of the yard, got all of the decorations picked up and ready to put in the box. And then once everything was around the box and sort of organized, I was able to get it all put in the box, and it only took us I think it was only an hour and a half to 2 hours to get everything on the outside done. So honestly, me and Joe working together, it worked out really, really well, and we got it done pretty quickly.
Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do.
So last year when I was putting all of my decorations away, I used that blue or purple bin, whatever color. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes because it's so old, but we used that, and I was able to fit literally every single outside decoration in that tote. This year, we had a few extra decorations that we didn't have last year, so we were able to get a majority of our decorations into that bin. The only things that we weren't able to get in there were the blow-ups because the boxes were just too big. But I think it actually worked out really well. Unfortunately, I don't think next year I'm going to be able to put all the decorations in there because we do end up getting a few things every year just to kind of add to it, spruce it up a little, just make it a bit more exciting. We do that with Halloween and for Christmas, so every year it gets a little better when it comes to the decorations outside and inside.
Ain't no one stopping you. Try to express yourself in your own way, and we could have some fun. No problems coming in our way. I would like you just the way you are, and you would like me just the way I am. what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like to, what you like to do, what you like to, what you like to, what you like to do.
So we did end up taking the arch all the way down. We didn't take it apart and put it away because we know in a few weeks we're going to be bringing it back out. But it was easier to take it completely down to get the lights off of it, because the way that we have the lights wrapped around it, it would have been a huge pain in the butt to leave the arch up on the fence and try to take the lights down like that. So we did take it down, and we rolled the lights into a tight ball so that next year when we go to wrap it back around the arch, it's not going to be a pain in the butt. It's going to be a lot easier because we have something that is a little bit easier to control. So instead of it being just loops of lights, it's a tight ball of lights. So we did end up taking everything down, and I'd say in about 3 weeks or so, the day after Thanksgiving is the day that I always decorate for Christmas. So that's when you're going to want to look out for my Christmas decorations.
We shouldn't care about anyone who brings us down. Doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like to, what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like to, what you like to do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like to, what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like to, what you like to do.
First room inside the house that we are taking care of was the porch/dining room area that we have. It was still pretty early in the day after we got the decorations outside done. So when I got into the dining room, it wasn't very hot. Now, if you've watched my channel before, you know my dining room is like a Florida room. It does not have windows. It has nothing but screens. So when it's really, really cold outside, it's usually really, really cold on the porch or dining room. And when it's really, really hot, it's really, really hot on the dining room as well. So keeping it relatively early when it comes to the warm days on cleaning this dining room is something that I try to do, because it doesn't get very good airflow. So when it gets hot, it feels like it's hotter on the porch than it is outside. So I try to take care of this pretty early so that I am not burning up.
How did we end up here in the corner, looking like enemies? We used to be the team people talk about, what a chemistry. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No, I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. I can't believe you're here. Can't get any words, no. I was at the wrong place at the right time, 'cause suddenly there you were with those bright blue eyes. We were conversing under the night sky, when you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder, love a little louder, love a little louder. We went to a small bar with neon lights, talked about everything that was on our minds. Talking to you gave me butterflies. Then you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy.
Now, getting inside the main part of the house, the first rooms that I went into were both the kids' rooms. I started in Trustin's room, and then I went to Cheyenne's room. And the only thing I needed to do in these rooms was just get the sticker decals off of the windows for the Halloween decorations, because that's all we ended up putting in their rooms for Halloween decorations was just the window stickers. So I took the window stickers down and I got the windows all cleaned up. But in their rooms, we had just got them all cleaned up and everything. So there was literally not very much to do in their rooms. So I figure since it was pretty much taking down all the decorations, that was all I really needed to film in their room was just their windows.
I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder, love a little louder, love a little louder, love a but who will take the fall? Who will win it all? You know the cost, still you go through walls. Keep on acting small.
Joe is actually taking a moment and using the mower outside to go ahead and mow the yard before it gets a little bit higher. But while he was doing that, I went ahead and got started in the hallway. I wanted to get the stuff off of the mirror and some of the decorations and stuff like that down. But I mainly wanted to get everything down and ready for when Joe was done with the mowing. He was going to help me get all of the bats down off the ceiling. Now, I did not film all of the bats. I filmed this hallway worth of taking the bats down because I filmed putting all the bats up, and that was pretty labor intensive. Taking them down is a lot easier, but because the tape sometimes ripped, it got to be a little tedious. So we didn't film every aspect of taking the bats down. But I did film in this hallway just to kind of give you all an idea of it is pretty easy to take the bats down. We just used Scotch tape to put them up on the ceiling. There was no damage to the ceiling or anything like that. So we just kind of, for video's sake, we didn't film all of the bats, but I did get you a good portion.
Even if you got something left to lose, even if there is something left for you to prove, I got bad taste of hanging around you. Bad. I'm so sorry about the bitter end. I'm so sorry if I misbehave. In the middle we got tangled up, but in the aftermath of us, I don't regret that much. I don't regret that. Sunny side up, try to keep it cool. Bending all the rules, bending all the rules. It gets colder, but I hate being cool. I can't be cool to you. Even if you got something left to lose, even if there is something left for you to prove, I got bad taste of hanging around you. Bad. I'm so sorry about the bitter end. I'm so sorry if I misbehave. In the middle we got tangled up, but in the aftermath of us.
The bats ended up taking a little bit longer than we wanted them to, so we called it a night after we got the bats down. I ended up having to cook dinner and help the kids, and it got late and the time got away from us. So we ended up calling it a night after we got all the bats down, and this is actually the next day. And it only took me 2 days to get all of the decorations inside and outside down and put away and put into the laundry room where we store everything. So it really didn't take very long at all. I do feel like it could have taken me just the one day if I would have really kind of stuck to it, but you know, life happens, you have kids, you get burnout, and you just need to take the rest of the night off. So we ended up finishing up the next day, and I did a lot of the work when it comes to putting the decorations into, you know, getting them all ready to be put up and stuff like that. But that was only because if you see in the background, Joe will be in the kitchen, and he was actually helping me start on the kitchen. He wasn't filming at that point, but I knew that you guys could see him in the back of my camera, so you could kind of get an idea. He got a few of the dishes done for me and pretty much getting stuff ready for me to get into the kitchen and get it filmed.
Don't regret that much. I don't regret that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. In the aftermath of us. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Baby, I got no excuses. I got nothing left to say. Didn't wanna stand
Now, I know it seems super tedious to put all of these stickers up and then have to take them all down. And I do try to keep the stickers on the same paper that they were originally on. You can see kind of the perforated lines of where everything goes. So I was trying to match it up as best I could. I mean, I know it's not going to be perfect and it's not going to be exactly how it was when it came out, but that's okay. I just wanted to get them on the same paper. It didn't have to be exactly the same way, but on the same paper. So I know it seems super tedious to have to do this, but I feel like these stickers, these little window decals, are a good way to decorate and spruce up your house without breaking the bank. I got the big stickers that I have on the sliding glass door and a couple that go into the kids' rooms and stuff like that. I got a pack of those for less than $10. And they are so good. You can take them on and off. They are super easy to use. They are reusable. I mean, you can get so much use out of these, and you can literally put them anywhere that has a slick surface like a mirror or a window or even the fish tank windows, you know. You could do a little something extra. But when it comes to decorating on a budget, things like this I will jump at because they're so simple, but yet they can bring so much personality to your decorations and to your home when it comes to the different holidays. So we have a ton of these going back up for Christmas. I will show you those. But when it comes to these little window adhesives, stickies, whatever you want to call them, I'm obsessed with them. I will be totally honest with you. I am obsessed with them.
I'm so sorry about the bitter end. I'm so sorry if I misbehave. In the middle we got tangled up, but in the aftermath of us, I don't regret that much. Don't regret that. Ooh.
I definitely wanted to get a good deep clean and a good dusting and everything in the whole house where I took down all the decorations. Because sometimes when you have all of these decorations up for a month or however long you keep your decorations up, it gets to be a pain in the butt to dust everything and to keep everything super clean, especially when you have animals and you just have fur flying everywhere. So making sure that I got everything cleaned up as best I could after taking down the decorations was essential for me, because we all know that we don't dust as much when it comes to Halloween and Christmas because there's so many decorations up. So it's definitely something that you have to think about when it comes to taking down the decorations. I have to make sure that I get, because like the fan was horrible. There were a couple of decorations that had some spider webs attached to them that were not the artificial spider webs. So yeah, cleaning up after decorating can be a lot more tedious than cleaning up on a normal basis.
Forgot that feeling, the sun in my face, it's so well needed. Life will take care of the rest. Biking alone in the sunset, through the canal, so the mindset I needed. Yeah, I needed. Oh, let's freeze time, gather around, watch the sun go down. Oh, in summertime, soaking up the sun, cruising around in this crazy town. Oh, just you and I, just you and I. let me feel your love again. 'Cause I've been running round in circles, screaming out your name. Take me to a different place, just the two of us, and we can stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do.
Another thing that I wanted to mention, I forgot to mention it earlier, is as I'm taking down all of my Halloween decorations, I am bringing back out my fall decorations. Now, if you watched the video where I did my fall decorating, you'll know I don't have a whole lot of fall decorations. I try to keep it a lot more simple when it comes to fall, because between Halloween and Christmas, fall kind of falls in between those. So there's not really much that needs to be done to decorate for fall. So I did bring back out the pillowcases and some of the candles and stuff like that. But when it comes to fall, I usually keep the decorations super simple, because when it comes to Halloween and Christmas, I like to go all out and just over the top.
Staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Be with you. All that time away from you, I didn't think I'd make it without you by my side. Let me feel your love again, just the two of us, and we could stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do. Staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. 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 Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel.
This little den area really wasn't too bad. Just had some boxes and a few things to pick up and tidy in here, and then the floor area. But yeah, the floors is usually the main part of this little area that gets the worst, because it is the entry to the house. So trying to keep up on the floor and the rug right here in this little area can be a task. So I try to keep this area vacuumed at least once a day, if not once every couple days.
I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Be with you. Wanna be
So the last room that we have going on is the kitchen, and there was just the basics in the kitchen. A lot of the stuff had been piled up on my tables and my counters, so I had to get all of that cleaned up and wiped down. But after I got done in the kitchen, I was able to go ahead and get a recipe for you guys, so I will get into that in just a minute. So I did have a request for pumpkin bread or banana bread, and I do actually have a recipe that I've used for years for banana bread. So I figured I would share that with you guys. It's a super simple recipe. It's only got, a few ingredients, and when I look up a recipe for something, and normally they'll have like a full long list of reasons why they picked this recipe and everything but the recipe. And then when you go to the step-by-step instructions, it's like a whole paragraph full of things you don't really need to know when it comes to cooking the recipes. So I try to take the recipes, read through the instructions and everything like that, and simplify it so that I'm not overcomplicating it for myself or for you guys. But this recipe I've actually had for probably about 12 years. I've been using this recipe since me and Joe first got together. When we first got married, I was learning to bake and stuff, and banana bread was one of my first ones. So it's a super simple recipe, and I will put it in the description below for you guys, and it should be very easy for you guys to follow along. And it tastes so good. I love banana bread. The only thing I did not add that anybody can add is any kind of nuts. I don't normally add nuts to my banana bread because it makes it hard for my father-in-law to eat it. So sometimes I'll break the batch up into 2 separate batches and make one for us and one for him. So it all depends on your preference when it comes to any kind of walnut or pecans or anything like that. It's getting cold, the waves are crashing in. When the
start getting strong, just hold on to me. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light. I'm your lighthouse, I'm the sun against your dark clouds. I will always be your guiding light.
I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you never miss a video. I will definitely have more fall recipes coming in the future. My next one, I'm thinking of possibly a beef stew or something like that. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what kind of fall, hearty, wintry type of recipes you guys would like. But until then, I will see you all next week, and I thank you all so much for watching.